All right, just a little update on our fence project. This portion of it here, I believe we're going to cut out and put a man or a walk-through gate kind of in this area right here. I wanted to make this video, it's just a little bit of an update. And you can see we use some used panels, new panels, whatever I had laying around, and I'm buying whatever we need. But the thought process was a little bit of an update. But it was also, I didn't build this fence. And a lot of you out there are probably like, what? You know, who cares? Whatever. My point is a lot of the younger generation get a lot of flack about not wanting to work, or people can't find people to work. And my humble opinion, it's you have to be a better employer or a better leader in order to get people that want to be around you or want to be a part of what you've got going on. And that's really kind of what we got going on here. I manage about 35 people, or I get to work with about 35 people every day in my 40-hour week job. And then on the weekends, I've got anywhere from 2 to 3 15-year-olds and 16-year-olds that come and help me and want to work. So the old adage of people that don't want to work, you're right, there's a lot of people that don't want to work. And I'm just kind of showing you the pigs in the background here. They're putting on so much weight, I need to get them to the processor. But there's a couple earlier videos on the channel, and this, you know, I'm nobody to talk on this topic, but if you want to find good people, you first have to be good. Otherwise, nobody wants to be a part of what you got going on. And the days of thinking, oh, you can pay somebody, you know, 10 bucks an hour, they're gone. I pay the boys that work out here more than 10 bucks an hour, depending on their skill set. And I actually have a little bit of a hierarchy, and I'm trying to hopefully put out there what good leadership is for them and the individual that kind of runs my foreman crew, if you will. That in order for people to want to take your direction, you got to lead by example. You got to be in it to win it as well. And so not only have they done all the fence that we just walked through, they've done this here. They did it virtually on their own. I've been here for a little bit of guidance. Hey, we don't need to do that. We need to do this. And you can critique my fencing if you want, but all the way across the front there is also cattle panels. And we're going to be working in this area here before we get cattle this next spring. So we're at the end of 2024, but I thought I'd just give a little fence and project update, a little pig update, I guess. The pigs are doing well. Trying to make sure that we are providing as much as we possibly can. We don't have a lot of property here. We have 4 acres, but I feel like we do a lot with it. And I sure can't do all this by myself. So sometimes having folks come in and work and help is the only way we can get this done and raise our own food. And I don't raise everything. We buy a lot from, you know, big grocers, just like everybody else does. But this is a little bit of a process. And what we're doing here is trying to make sure, and we got a lot of work left to do, trying to make sure that I'm ready to continue the beef portion, really just for us. We don't sell it. As well as maybe a little bit of pork here. And I want to have good fences, and I want to have good ways to rotate my pastures and get as much out of it as possible. So if you're out there and you're working hard and doing what you can, horse trading, building something out of nothing, hauling and fixing junk for everybody else, that's kind of what this channel's about. We do a lot of automotive repair, but we have a ton of projects, and I would say we do a very brief amount of homesteading, but we're working on it. We're working on it every day. So anybody's got any wisdom out there, thoughts, process, I'd love to hear it. Criticism, I can take it too, because your opinion doesn't matter. That's cool.